As if the rental market wasn't hard enough as it is, now we've got rental scammers on Facebook. We're going to talk about today how to spot a rental scammer on Facebook. Stay tuned.
Good morning.
Bloody scammers.
I know. Just when you think that life can't get any tougher at the moment, there are people out there taking advantage. It's not a good way to be, but wherever there's a will, there's a way for some people. They'll take advantage of any opportunity.
I got stuck a couple months ago on a YouTube library on Nigerian scammers.
Yeah.
And so this guy, all he did was located these scammers and surfaced them and gave them a hard time. But these scammers are everywhere, and they're opportunists. They're hunting for your money, and we always get surprised with how did you get scammed by that, but it just keeps happening.
Yeah, well, we've all had the "Hey Mum" text, I'm sure. A lot of people fell for that. It did seem so genuine and sincere when it first came around. And now, so this, in my opinion, is the next "Hey Mum" scam. Rental scammers on Facebook looking for rentals. Just trying to take people's money and then fly with it.
So we're going to go through in a couple of seconds on what they will show you a couple of examples of these scams. It's pretty scary because it seems like social media, I hate that word, social media selling real estate is really getting traction. So whether it's Facebook, whether it's Insta, whether it's LinkedIn, shit's getting sold that way. Whether it's TikTok, stuff's getting sold that way. So because it's so foreign and new, people don't really know these advanced ways that, or not, sometimes not advanced ways, people are getting scammed. But it seems like the portals are doing less business, like realestate.com and Domain, and it seems like Facebook's doing more business. Like even if you look at how eBay's changed, or how Gumtree has changed, or particularly for the older folk, trading posts has changed. People are moving their online sort of secondhand sales over to Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. And look, I personally have advertised Room for Rent on Facebook Marketplace, so I know exactly what it's like. I've looked for places on Facebook Marketplace as well, and there are a number of reasons why you might want to move to one of those portals. It might be lower management fees, lower costs attributed to you, or you might...
Zero cost.
Yeah, exactly, unless you boost a post. But yeah, it is much cheaper, but it's not policed. And there are people out there that can definitely take advantage of that and know how to position an ad to really lure you in and take your money.
So let's talk about your scam last night.
Yes, so this is kind of what all got today's topic moving. I was helping a friend last night look for a rental property. He's in transition going from one property to the next, to a house, and so he just needs a short-term rental that is accommodating to a pet as well. He doesn't want to go into something like a boarding house through a real estate agency, so we just jumped on Facebook Marketplace to see what was available for him, sorry, frog in my throat, for the next 3 to 4 weeks while he's in this transitional period, so he doesn't have to live in his car. And one of the properties that came up, in my opinion, definitely looked like a scam. A freestanding house, a 3-bed, 2-bath, 3-car house in Davidson with views. A beautiful property as well, nicely finished throughout, for $500 a week. Getting further into the ad, there was a sense of urgency to rent this property. You need to email me now. You need to put a deposit down. I've had so much interest in this property. Just put a holding deposit down now, and then I'll be able to get you through. There was no Facebook photo attributed to this landlord's Facebook profile, and they had only just joined Facebook this year. So that collectively really did ring alarm bells in my mind. And if I was in a desperate situation, I was just moving into the area and I saw an opportunity like this, I would pounce on it if I was none the wiser.
Well, it is definitely appealing to people's senses. Like the urgency thing is a sense that people love urgency. If you're keen and in a rush to find a rental and someone's talking that same language, that's cool. I do have to say, it all starts from, if it's too good to be true, it is.
Yeah.
It's not. If it's too good to be true, sorry, it's not true. So it's bullshit. You know what I mean? So when you're reading an ad like that and you go, man, that's half what it normally should be in terms of dollars. People often think they've hit the jackpot. They've wished they could win the jackpot, and they have won the jackpot.
Yeah.
Let's put a deposit in. So, for all accounts, I guess this guy could be sitting anywhere in the world. Now, you found these photos elsewhere.
Yes, they were actually on a realestate.com listing for a house that was sold this time last year. So they were photos that was on a previous listing. They had just been screenshot and uploaded to this Facebook ad. In addition to the floor plan as well, the only difference with the floor plan was that the logo of the real estate agency that had previously sold it was removed and blurred out when it was uploaded to the Facebook listing. So they weren't original photos. They were photos that had previously been used in a realestate.com ad for this particular house. And it was exactly the same house. The photos were exactly the same. Even the ad copy for some of the listings were directly copied and pasted from this ad that was previously online when it was sold to the ad that was listed on Facebook.
So I don't mean to give agents a plug at this moment, but there is heavy regulation around our industry. So if you do see it through an agency on Facebook, you can generally say, look, that's qualified, they're okay, but don't always, you're not 100%.
Yeah.
So Xanth, what would happen? So you'd put in you'd say, yep, I want it. And what do? Send $500?
And then it was, you have to email me directly. So you weren't able to communicate with them on this Facebook listing. There was no send message button. It was email the landlord directly with an email. And then me being me, of course, I wanted a reply. So I've sent an email, and then the response was, I've had so much inquiry about this property. If you want to be the successful candidate, then you need to send me a holding deposit now. Do you want my bank account details? So I hadn't even viewed the property. I don't know this landlord.
Yes.
I haven't even responded yet. It got quite late after that, and I fell asleep beforehand. But that's how the conversation was steered away from Facebook onto an email. And then, there are so many emails coming through. You need to get a deposit now. Here's do my bank details. Let's get in. Let's get it done. Just keep that momentum. And that creating that sense of urgency.
And this guy's probably sitting somewhere else in the world just taking the cash.
Oh, I agree, absolutely. But think if you're an international student or an international family that's come over and you see the northern beaches and how expensive some properties can be, you've got a family on a low income at the moment, and you see a listing like this, of course that would be very enticing to you.
Oh, look, it's great for Mr. Scammer. Mr. Scammer, if he gets one, that is like a jackpot. It's better odds than a scratchy ticket. If he gets 10, like, oh my God, like it's just, so you've got to be careful. Can you show us these ads?
How do I get it up from my phone? I've screenshot some of the copy to you.
Can you, oh yeah, I got it here. Yeah. This is what a scam looks like, kids. Poor. Scam. Desperate Aussie renters targeted in cruel scam, stealing cash and data. Oh, there's stuff online. So So this is the. It looks nice. The ad looks great.
Yeah,
Voila.
beautiful. Oh, is that, I can do that.
Yeah,
I'll just hold my phone up.
I could do it better.
Yeah.
3 beds, 2 baths. It's a house. It's $500 a week, and I'm a scammer.
Yeah, contact the landlord directly at. So I can hold some up too. I don't know if you can see it as well as yours though.
I'll win, man. I'll win, bro. Oh yeah, that's it.
Is that back to front?
Nah, that's good.
And then you can
Wow. All right, guys. That's a show. But keep your eye out. Thanks, Xanth, for spotting that. Hopefully, if we can help one person out there, we've done a good job. Going just check those sort of pinch points that we spoke about there. They're the things to watch out for. Make sure they've been on Facebook a long time. Make sure the profile's real. It's got photos and all that sort of stuff. Make sure it's not too good to be true, because if it is too good to be true, it's often not true. Going through an agent, we are a heavy regulated industry. So if you've qualified that it is an agency that's doing it on Facebook, should be generally okay, but still do your checks. Don't stay outside of the eco environment of Facebook. Try to keep your comments within that. When people steer you away to an email or an SMS, particularly an email that could be anywhere in the world, there's a couple of things to watch out for.
Yeah. And if you've got any hesitations or doubts, ask some friends, ask family, reach out to one of us, and of course would be able to help as well.
Get a second or third opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Have a great day.
That's all right. Have a good day, everyone.
See ya. Thanks, Anne. Bye.